Yeah, it can be interesting because I'll have an idea for something, like it'll just be like, here's a topic we can explore. And often I'll start with a poem because that's kind of the most raw connection I'll have with the writing, because it's just really instinctive. And then oftentimes it might just be like, okay, this is okay as a poem, but it might work better as an essay, because you can really explore what the topic you're talking about. Or then other
Mhm.
times I'll have an essay that's paired with a poem. But so like it kind of just depends. I'll get the idea and then I'll have to figure out my own where it'll fit best. Like, because sometimes you might have a like I might have an idea about, I want to write an essay about anxiety, but it might be more powerful and connect with other people more if I write it as a piece of fiction and use a metaphor to explain what anxiety feels like, which I've done.
Mhm.
So it just kind of depends. But typically, if I have, like, say with Lonely Boy, I knew I wanted to write a book about of essays about mental health, so that process got far more strict, because once I had the kind of, I suppose, the content subjects, then I had to just write it, which meant just a lot of hours at the computer. So with that, it was far more like disciplined, and sit down every day and write for a couple of hours and do it the next day and next day. But when I'm in a, like, I suppose right now I'm in a place of like idea generation, so it'll just
Mhm.
be a lot of reading at the moment. And then I think what's really important for writers that's often missed is you just kind of have to live your life, because often the ideas I get come from when I'm out for a walk, or I'm meeting a friend for coffee, or I'm traveling. The idea will come then, and then I'll come back to the computer and be like, okay, is this a poem? Is it an essay? Is it a short story? And
Right.
we'll stare into it again. And that's kind of the process. It is a lot of living your life and experiencing different things, and then allowing that to percolate into an idea for something.